S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I want to turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it.
Wow. Hey, you. What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We had to start this live stream here a bit early as earnings have come out right across at the opening bell. It is Amazon, it is Intel, but the story is really Amazon. A massive beat for Amazon. This stock is exploding, up 16%, reaching a major level of resistance in the low 120s. We've got to talk about this all here, folks. Amazon earnings coming across the board. This is going to be one of the top trade ideas on our watch list for tomorrow. They also are coming in with strong revenue guidance. They gave you guidance for Q2, $127 billion to $133 billion. The expectation was just shy of $130 billion. So their guidance for Q2 is right in line with expectations. But the earnings themselves, man, Q1 operating cash flow, $54 billion. That is against $39 billion just 1 year ago. That is an absurd amount of free cash flow. That's operating cash flow. That is absolutely insane. Okay, the CEO says we like the fundamentals that we are seeing in AWS and believe there's much growth ahead. Amazon earnings per share, 31 cents. That's a beat of 21 cents expected. And the sales were a beat. $127 billion on the sales side versus expectations of 124 and a half. These are absolutely unreal earnings coming out here, guys, for Amazon, and the stock price is reflecting that. This rally is continuing. It is all on the back of earnings. It is earnings, and it is tech. And the markets were up huge today, thanks to the NASDAQ, which is now up over 3%. You are up 3.3% on the day for the NASDAQ as we are just exploding through some levels here. This is a big level of resistance for the Qs, 321 flat top resistance, and we are starting to push into that level now because Meta, Alphabet, Microsoft, and now Amazon earnings have all been beats. Every one of your mega cap tech companies have beat the earnings expectations, Amazon being the most recent one, Meta being the one from yesterday, this massive gap up on Meta, and then Microsoft being the one the day before with this huge explosive move off of earnings. And that is what has held this market together. That is what has pushed this market to the upside. We sold off over the last 2 days because of concerns about First Republic. But now the fears and the ease about First Republic today, and then the focus goes back to Meta's earnings and Microsoft's earnings and Alphabet's earnings and now Amazon, and everyone goes to hell with First Republic. Look at what these earnings have been doing and look at how these earnings have been coming out. And that gives you an over 2% move in the SPY and an over 3% move on the NASDAQ. Okay. I mean, guys, we added these in our long-term portfolios last year during the market sell-off, but I got to be completely honest with you. I did not think these stocks would be at these prices this quickly. So, during the big sell-off last year, if you guys been following the True Trading Group YouTube channel for a while, you know that we added some of these names in the long-term portfolio after the sell-off. We sold them at the end of 2021, right? So we went back and we were selling these stocks like Amazon. We're selling Amazon in here in 2021. They had the big sell-off. We were buying the stock back. I did not think that these stocks would be this high this quickly. You take a look back at here at Microsoft. We sold Microsoft in here and then bought it back in here. And now we are already back to where we sold it. We're already back to where we sold it last year. It's absolutely insane what some of these big mega cap tech stocks have done. Like, would you believe me if I told you that Microsoft is at the same price that it was at back in 2021 before the stock market crashed in 2022? Microsoft has done a complete round trip. It's been one of the strongest stocks in the entire market. It's kind of, becoming equivalent to Apple as far as how important this stock has become to the overall markets. Alphabet too, Amazon, Meta. You take a look at some of the moves that these stocks have made. It's nothing short of incredible, guys. These are the opportunities that are out there. These are the opportunities that are there for us day in and day out. It's the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've been doing this well over 17 years, going on 18 years. And I've never seen a market environment that has this much opportunity on a daily basis. Online store revenue, everybody complained about it. 51 billion for Amazon. Expectation was 50. Okay, physical store revenue, you're 4.9 versus 4.8 billion. This is a beat across the board at every level for Amazon, and the stock price is reflecting that move. But we're coming up to a massive level of resistance, and now we got to talk about that. You go back, you look at the left of my screen here, and you look at that resistance from September and October of last year, right? Then you look back, and then there it used to be support. Then you have this gap, right? You have a gap to fill right here. This is a huge resistance level in the low to mid 120s for Amazon. Is Amazon going to be able to break itself through this level? We're going to have to see about that one tomorrow. That's going to be a stock that we're going to focus on very closely. You have a lot of other companies that are coming out with earnings right now. You've got Snap trading to the downside. So Snap's getting its head taken off. That stock's down now 3%, rightfully so. I think that company, I personally hate it. But daily active users are actually up 15% to 383 million for Snap in Q1. They actually did beat on earnings per share too. Earnings per share of 1 penny versus an expectation of actually being negative 1 penny, but they're not providing formal guidance for revenue or adjusted EBITDA for Q2. And that's why the stock is moving to the downside. So even though their daily active user numbers are good, even though their earnings per share numbers were a beat, Snap is not providing any forward guidance for Q2. There's a comment here from the company. Total time spent watching Spotlight content grew more than 170% year over year, and Spotlight reached more than 350 million monthly active users on average in Q1, representing an increase of 46% year over year. All of these statistics are good for Snap, but they're not giving you any guidance, and the stock's getting punished for that and not giving any guidance for Q2. If your guidance that you were expecting to be good, most likely you'd want to tell investors that you're looking forward to a positive second quarter and continuing that same type of growth that you just reported this quarter. And investors don't like that. Investors don't like question marks. They don't like unknowns. And that's why you're seeing Snap move to the downside. You're also seeing a move lower on First Solar. First Solar, one of these solar company names. Enphase is another solar company. That stock got crushed just 2 days ago when they reported earnings. And First Solar is also getting hit. I'm actually surprised this stock is not down a lot more because their earnings are terrible. Earnings per share, 40 cents. That's versus 97 cents expected. Sales was a joke. 548 million. The expectation was $723 million. That is a monster of a miss for First Solar. Actually surprised that this stock is not trading lower on the back of that news. That is terrible, terrible earnings, but they are reiterating their guidance going forward. So they missed on all of their numbers for the first quarter, but they're basically telling you we expect to hit our numbers though for the second quarter. Okay, so that's why the stock's not getting hit more than it is right now. Stock's only down 2%, but if they did not reaffirm that guidance, this stock could have been down 10 or 15% easily on the back of how bad those Q1 earnings were. But they're saying, hey, I know we missed our previous quarter, but next quarter we're going to hit our mark. And that's why the stock is not getting punished as badly as you would think with those earnings that you just saw. That's a huge miss. That is a monster miss for that company. You also have Mondelez. coming out with earnings here as well. That stock trading to the upside. Sales of 9.17 billion. That's a beat versus 8.49. Right. Pinterest is also a beat. That stock trading to the downside right now. Let me give you the numbers here for pins. $0.08 earnings per share versus 2 cents expected. 603 million on sales. 593 million was the expectation. We expect our Q2 non-GAAP operating expenses to grow low teens on a percentage basis quarter over quarter. That could be why that stock trading to the downside as they're talking about operating expenses increasing. They did grow their their monthly active users 7% year over year. That number is a little bit light, but not too shabby. But it's the operating expenses looking to grow in the low teens on a quarter over quarter basis. So that could be why that stock trading to the downside now down 6%. For you guys there on Pinterest. You also have Intel. Okay, Intel is also a beat. You know, things aren't that bad when even Intel beats. I do not like this company. I got to be completely honest with you guys. I just look at Intel as a dinosaur in a new age. I do not own Intel in my long-term portfolio. I'd much rather prefer owning AMD. AMD is the company that I do own, and AMD, it seems like every quarter AMD is taking market share away from Intel, but this is a beat for them. For negative 4 cents, so they lost 4 cents a share. The expectation was they were going to lose 15 cents a share. They beat on sales by about 650 million, 11.7 billion on the sales. That's versus an expectations of 11.04. They see Q2 revenue 11.5 to 12.5 billion. The expectation is 11.75. So kind of right in line. They give you a range, and they see they still see negative earnings per share for the second quarter, which is why the stock is now moving back to the downside. So the earnings were good. That gives you a boost in the share price, but then the guidance not that great. And that's why you're still moving back to the downside. Earnings per share, they're expecting in Q2 to be negative 4 cents. Which is exactly what it was this month, which means you're not going to see any improvement. You're seeing no improvement from one quarter to the next. The expectation from the analyst community was that you'd get back to positive earnings per share in the second quarter. So analysts expected a positive 1 cent per share for EPS for Q2. Intel saying we only think we're going to lose 4 cents a share. And that's why you're getting this move here back to the downside. Initially, you popped up there to 31.5. And now moving back to the downside as that stock weakens itself out. Resistance. You're finding resistance there on Amazon. That's that resistance level that we had just spoken about a few moments ago, right? Where do I get these levels from? I don't just pick them out of thin air. It's from looking at a chart and saying there is a previous level of resistance. Prior to that, it was a previous level of support. You will learn how to identify these levels like this, guys. Okay, but that is a huge level of resistance on Amazon. And I got to be quite frank with you, Google Alphabet is going to be one of the top stocks on my list tomorrow for a potential short. In the wake of all of these earnings beats, in the wake of the NASDAQ absolutely ripping face today, Meta destroys earnings, Microsoft destroys earnings, Amazon destroys earnings, and yet Alphabet can still cannot get back above this major level of resistance, 109.5. And all you got to do is take a look at this chart. There's a triple top at 109.5. There's a double top at 109.5. And there's a gap entry at 109.5 going all the way back to September of last year. This is a huge level for Alphabet, unable to get above that level. So since we are unable to get above that level, folks, I am going to be looking to be short Alphabet, okay, in the wake of all of your mega cap tech earnings are now behind us. Okay, your next mega cap tech is obviously Apple's the last mega tech, but you're not getting Apple until Thursday. And next Wednesday, you're going to get the Fed meeting. So it's Fed meeting Wednesday, Apple earnings Thursday. And if this was all not enough to get to get Alphabet above this resistance level that you see drawn on my screen, I have to think about starting to short this stock there and look for it to roll back down towards the support level that it has at 104. And that's something that's going to be on my list for tomorrow. Okay, that will be on my list for tomorrow. Cloudflare coming out. Oof, that is Nasty. Oh, that is nasty. Look at NET, folks. Earnings per share, 8 cents versus 3 cents expectation. That's a beat on earnings per share. It's a miss barely on sales. 290.2 million. Expectation 290.7. What is this? So, okay, adjust Q2. They see Q2 earnings per share 7 to 8 cents. That's versus 3 cents expected. Why is the stock down 25%? Revenue they see. There you go. There's why. So there's the number. Guys, I'm getting all this information right from our Benzinga live newsfeed. So Benzinga Pro's newsfeed gives us news as soon as it crosses the wire. This is where I'm getting all this information from. When you guys join True Trading Group, you guys get access to this included with your membership. You don't have to pay for it. But if you go to Benzinga on your own, you're going to spend about $1,000 a year for this thing. Okay, so the revenue, Cloudflare expects 305 to 306 million. Analysts expect 320. So they're way light on the revenue for Q2. Okay, way light on revenue for Q2. They see fiscal year 23, light, way light on revenue. Again, they see 1.28 billion revenue for the year. It's not way light, but it's a miss versus 1.33 billion. Cloudflare CEO saying increasing macroeconomic uncertainty over the course of the first quarter resulted in a material lengthening of sales cycles and a significant back-end weighting of linearity. Despite the continued reacceleration of our new pipeline generation and our sustained high win rates and renewal rates during the first quarter, our guidance assumes these external headwinds will persist through the end of the fiscal year. Okay. You guys, do me a favor while I'm going over all these earnings. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, can you guys start typing TTG in chat right now while I continue to go through earnings for you? If you're not a member and you're here getting all this information, type TTG in chat if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Okay, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, you guys just type the letters TTG. You'll get I just want to see who here is not a member as I go through all of these earnings. Right, Gus, Luis, Timothy, Shah. See how many new faces that we've got here as we're coming through. So see that Cloudflare, that dude, yeah, that just took Palo Alto lower, folks. So Palo Alto was trade of the day on the 25th. It was actually like a 200% gain for members in chat on Tuesday. It was our trade of the day. And that was weakness there on Palo Alto. But that's taking Palo Alto. That Cloudflare news just took Palo Alto lower and just broke Palo Alto beneath a key little support level here around 182 to 183. That's a decent support level for Palo Alto. You just cracked underneath it on the back of that Cloudflare news. All right, so on the back of that Cloudflare news, that just took us lower on Palo Alto. I was a member, but I just made $3K from Amazon, so I will rejoin. Nice, Gus. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to join the TTG community, okay, if you guys want to join the TTG, Gus, I'll tell you how to join right now. You guys can go to ttgoffer.com right now. The price is only $915. It's usually $2,212. We don't have any laptops available for you guys, so that's why you guys can get that $915 price point while we're doing open enrollment. But once we're finished with open enrollment, which I believe we have less than 40 spots left for open enrollment. I got to check with that and see how many spots that we do have left in open enrollment. But once we're done with open enrollment, the only way you're going to be able to join True Trading Group is you're going to have to go through the trial membership first. Okay. So, So we have 10 spots tonight for the $915 price point. That's a 58% discount. Then we'll start walking. We're going to continue to walk that price up. It was cheaper yesterday. Now it's $915. We'll continue to walk it up, $950, $1,000, et cetera, as we move towards open enrollment being finished. Once open enrollment is done, you'll have to do our trial membership first. Then you'll have to apply if when you're done with your trial, if you want to become an annual member, you have to apply. And then based on your interactions as a trial member, we may or may not accept you into the annual membership. Guys, well, our community has grown tremendously over the last couple of years. We have members in over 100 different countries. We maintain a very high integrity level and quality chat room. We're all focused on making money during the trading day. We're damn good at it. Members have been killing it. members, why don't you guys just type the $ in chat? If you're making money and you guys are becoming better traders in this environment, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. But this is why I want to keep the quality of our chat. I want to make sure that the people that are joining True Trading Group share the same values and the same goals as the rest of us. I don't want you in True Trading Group if all you want to talk about are phantom ghost short shares, the next motherboard short squeeze. You just want to talk crap about Citadel. If you want to treat the stock market like a casino, I do not want you in True Trading Group. If you want to actually learn a skill that can help you generate an additional source of income and help you gather information and knowledge that can help you make better decisions to build wealth for your family for many years to come by making the right decisions, then I do want you in True Trading Group. So you're going to have to go through an application process after we finish off open enrollment. But for now, you can just go to ttgoffer.com. The price will say $9.15. If for some reason it doesn't, you can just use the coupon code TTG121, enter, click apply code. The price drops to $9.15. Okay. And you get all of our courses and all of our tools. So Gus, you used to be a member though. So let me just listen to you, Gus, real quick. Okay. If you used to be a member, or you used to be a trial, or you are currently a trial and you guys want to join for $9.15, you have to text the number at the bottom of the screen. So Gus, just text that number, because if you already had an account with us, we have to whitelist your email address. Okay, we have to whitelist your email address in order to give you guys the $9.15, to give you the $9.15 price point. Okay, so just text that number, and that goes for anybody that used to be a member, or if you're a trial member, it used to be a trial, we'll give you guys a $9.15 price point. Joe, why don't you post the link in chat with the courses? So guys, I'll actually, the courses are all included. Okay. So when you join, there's no like upsells for courses. You get the entire curriculum. It's 22 courses. It's a simplified and expanded version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. You get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures. You can click on the link that we posted in chat. Okay. Click on the link we posted in chat, and that'll show you the entire syllabus, all the things you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. There's no special VIP course that costs more, okay, after you guys join. And you also get access to all of our tools, right? Our tools, guys, when you join, you're getting like $5,000 to $6,000 worth of tools. Now, these are tools that successful traders use. It gives them more information, helps them make better decisions, increases their chances of success. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, which is how I'm giving you all of this earnings data as soon as it crosses the wire. You see, I'm calling it out to you as soon as it crosses. Okay, you get that included with your membership for the $9.15. Go to Benzinga directly. It'll cost you $1,000. It'll cost you $1,000. It's included with True Trading Group when you join for $9.15. You also get congressional trading data to track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get Quote Media's full book level 2. Premium charting software from TradingView. That's $600 if you go to TradingView directly. It's included when you join us for $9.15. You get the Trade Ideas scanner, which many of you may already pay for. It streams on our platform every day, so you can see what are the best stocks to be trading. You get a simulator from ET&A, so you can trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but with real-time data. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, okay, analyst ratings. So you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. You get a trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are talked about most on social media. In AI, we call it TTG GPT, which is our AI product that is basically your trading companion that you can ask any questions to throughout the trading day, that is trained based on our curriculum and is trained based on all of the information that is on our platform to give you guys the right answers that you need when you're going through your trading session. All of this is included when you join True Trading Group, and you can do it tonight for $9.15. Only the next 10 people to join will get the $9.15 price point. You go to ttgoffer.com, just enter your info, and you guys are going to be good to go. I stand behind this platform, folks. I believe strongly what it is that we offer and the platform's ability to help you reach your goals. And I believe in it so much so that when you join True Trading Group, I'm going to offer you a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. I don't offer you just a money back guarantee. I offer you double your money back. And you don't have to do it all in 30 days. You have the entire year, your whole membership, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you cannot make $915 back at least once during your membership, I will give you back $1,830 for wasting your time. I can do that plain and simple. We've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.51% of our members. 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. That is why I can offer you double your money back without blinking an eye. Guys, if our refund rate was 15 or 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you double your money back. But when you join our platform, I talk a big game on these streams. I back it up with our own money. If you can make $915 back at least one time during your membership, after going through our courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you back $1,830. Simple as that. Go to ttgoffer.com now. The price will say $915. If it doesn't, just manually enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then drop to $915. Enter info, checkout, and you guys are good to go. Get your butts in chat. If you used to be a member, used to be a trial, or currently are a trial, you have to text the number at the bottom of the screen so that we can whitelist your email address. That's 786-505-4049. And if you have any questions at all, we're a full, transparent, open book. You can also text that number with questions. We'll answer any questions that you guys do have. All right? So there you guys have it. All right? So that's how you guys can join and take advantage of open enrollment and grab the $915 price point. So we'll quick check back in on Amazon. You can see Amazon pulling away from that resistance level, right? We see this line. This is that line that we drew there as soon as the earnings came out. I didn't just pull that line out of thin air. You guys saw that resistance level there on the daily. We'll see if after their conference call, if the stock stays beneath this level, you got to start thinking about maybe there being some selling pressure up there for this big rally that we've seen. I know I'm looking at Alphabet to trade back to the downside tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be looking to get short Alphabet anywhere in this region. Okay, anywhere in this region, I'm going to be looking to short Alphabet tomorrow and then look for a pullback, okay, that at least takes you back to this level. Okay, at least takes you back to like 107 and change. So I'll be trying to short up here and try to get this back to at least 107 and change. Eventually, maybe, though, I think it gets even deeper because, again, if we are not able to break above that resistance level that you see clear as clear could possibly be after you had its own earnings, Meta's earnings, Microsoft's earnings, Amazon's earnings, and you still can't get through that level, well, folks, I think that level is just too much for that stock, and I'm expecting a pullback off of that level. All right, so I will be looking at that for a short tomorrow. All right, so there we have that. So last night, if you guys were on my live stream last night, okay, I had one of the teaching moderators, Jessica, she was on here with me last night going over 2 of her trades yesterday, where if you traded the option, you could have been able to have capitalized on triple-digit gains. And we were talking about how we've been able to, as a group, because it's not just me. True Trading Group is not just me. I want to make that very clear. There's 9 professional traders that are with you during every trading day. We're with you from pre-market all the way through until the after-hours session. All right? So we're with you. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're providing market commentary, analysis, etc. So far, in the first 3 days of the week, between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 9 moderators have been able to produce 9 triple-digit gain opportunities and trade alerts for members in chat if you were trading the options on those trades. Okay? Today, that streak continued. This time it actually was an option contract from another one of our moderators. I had Jessica on yesterday. I had Shai on the day before, and you're starting to meet a lot of the other moderators that are in True Trading Group. And I'm going to bring on here in just a moment another one of our professional trading moderators that has been trading options for over 20 years. The due diligence that this man has is unlike anything that I've ever seen. And like I said, used to work at a fund in New York City. We had analysts there. His analysis is top tier, as good as it gets. And that analysis provided a 280% gain on put options on Mobileye. MBLY. This stock got absolutely gutted today on the back of its earnings release. And this keeps the streak of the triple digit gain going and gets us to our 10th triple digit gain trade inside of chat in the first 4 days of the week. We got to welcome Jared before I bring on this moderator. Jared, welcome to the family. Okay. Jared, welcome to the family. Our newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Jared. We have 9 spots left at the 915 price point. Way to go, Tracy. 2.5 per day so far on average for the week. It's hard to beat. It's damn hard to beat. That was a monster today from Toner, says TC. You bet. Jared, welcome. So, folks, there you have it. We've got 9. Oh, Bethany, welcome. We're down to 8 now. 8 spots left at the Fernando bought those contracts at $1.80, got out at $9.10. Fernando, my man, that is out of this world insane. What is that percentage gain wise? That's 400%, man. That's 400% on those put options. That a trade like that could make your whole month. Never mind make your day or make your week. A trade like that could make your whole month. Unbelievable. They're Madmatic, 280% gain for Madmatic. We got to welcome Ulysses. Ulysses just joined. Guys, get on the train. You are missing out. This is what you are missing. Ulysses, welcome to the family. We're down to now just 7 of those spots. Hurry up and go to ttgoffer.com. As long as the price says $9.15, that's how you know you're getting one of the spots, because once 7 more people join, that price is going to jump up towards $9.50, then $1,000, etc. We're going to move that higher each and every day until we finish open enrollment. Then you have to do the trial, and then you have to apply for an annual membership. We may or may not accept you. Just having the money to join is not enough. We've grown tremendously. We have members in over 100 different countries. Just having the money for the annual membership is not enough. I want to make sure that you are not going to come into our chat and just look to treat the stock market like a casino and disrupt and prevent and distract other members of True Trading Group from doing what they do best, and that is making money. So I want to make sure that the people that join True Trading Group from here on out are focused, are dedicated, are motivated, and are determined to learn a skill set that can help them supplement their income or help them make better decisions to build wealth for their family for many years to come in their long-term portfolio. If that is what you are searching for, if that is what one of your goals is, we're the team to help you down that road and down that path. If you want to come in here, you want to just YOLO options, you want to, what's the next mother of all short squeeze, you want to talk about phantom ghost short shares, we are not the place for you. There's plenty other garbage Discord rooms out there that would gladly waste your time, and you can go and you can hang out, you can swim around with the other little fish inside that Discord, and you can run yourself in circles like you've been doing for the last 2 years, never attaining your goals. You take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. If you're ready to get off of that merry-go-round, then you're ready to get off that hamster wheel of Reddit and Twitter and actually get yourselves real professional level of education. How do you think that all these members that you see that type the $ telling you that they're making money, how do you think it is that they've done that? Do you think it's because they're lucky? Do you think it's because they're smarter than you, or they have more time, or they have more money, or they have more experience? No. The reason that they've been able to achieve that is because they have what you do not. They are not what you are not. They have what you do not have. And that is a real education, not Mambo Jam's kitty cat on Reddit telling you that the stock is going to moon. And they have access to real tools that give them real information that can help them make better decisions. Leonard, welcome. We're down to 6 now. 6 spots left. 6 spots left at the $9.15 price point. Get a spot now. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for tools. Now, listen, there's other things you can pay for if you want. Like, we have Trader Palooza this weekend. It's a 12-hour virtual training session with the moderators. We started around 8:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. We finish up around 8 o'clock at night. That's extra. If you want individual like mentorship programs, yes, there's other things you can pay for, right? We have in-person meetups. Those things cost money as well for us to host those big events for our members. But if the courses and the tools are all included for the $9.15. We don't sell you half the book or half the solution. So Leonard, welcome again, guys. If you want, ttgoffer.com. If you are currently a trial, used to be a trial, or used to be a member, don't hesitate. Text us. We'll whitelist your email, 786-505-4049. Carrie, welcome. Carrie, welcome. That means we're down to 5. Right? 5. Down to 5 spots now, guys. Everybody welcome Carrie. 5 spots now remain at that 915 price point. All right. 5 spots remain at that 915 price point. ttgoffer.com. Grab yours now. All right, folks. With that being said, it is time for me to bring on and introduce you all to the man, the myth, the legend, the Sultan of Jazz, the Sultan of Soul. Everybody give a big ayo to Chris Toner.
Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon.
What's up? I don't even have to ask you how your day is.
Oh, incredible day.
Because you basically made an entire month's salary in one day.
It was a big move, man. Mobileye.
Unreal. Walk me. Listen, and for those that don't know, this was a swing trade that Chris entered a few days ago. So, Chris, why don't you walk me through, when did you enter the trade? What option did you buy? And why? I think what's really important here is for people to understand your analysis behind why you bought put options on this. And I want everyone that's not a member, if you're not a member, I want you to listen to what this man is about to tell you, because he's going to show you and break down for you the exact trade that he went through. But listen to the analysis, because this is the thought process. This is the analysis that you guys get on a daily basis inside True Trading Group from professional traders. The analysis you're going to get here is not, oh, there's a bajillion shares that are short, that are phantom, that are fake, that are ghost shares. They're in some Panama account and this and this and that, and the stock's going to have to moon. That's not the analysis that you get from actual professionals. So, Chris, break this down. Show us this trade. Run us through it. Go for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of this trade was based more upon market fundamentals versus the actual company itself, although that did play into it. So Mobileye IPO'd back last October, I believe it was, came onto the market mid-20s. The stock, when it first came to market, Mobileye came on, I believe the free float was somewhere around 40 million shares, the shares that are able to be traded. But the outstanding share count was up around 700 million shares. So there was a lot of shares that were locked up. Insiders, employees, early investors, they're not able to sell right away. They have a mandatory 180-day wait period from that IPO before they can sell any of the shares that they had bought. So that's really the basis of what this trade was. We had the share unlock earlier this week. That share unlock more than almost quintupled the float. The float added 200 million shares to what was just 40. So with that happening, and then today, earnings following up right behind it, doing some research on this company, Mobileye, even with the massive drop today, is still valued somewhere around $30 billion. They're producing 14 cents a share. So a very rich valuation for the company. Their main product is the self-driving equipment that's needed for Ford's vehicles. Ford is not using them currently, so they're not even really selling any product. So the expectations for the earnings miss was there. We got the massive earnings miss, forward guidance lower. That was the gap down today. Even today after hours, Intel, Mobileye was actually spun out of Intel. Intel still owns 30% of Mobileye. And we are seeing the stock moving back lower after hours with Intel missing earnings as well. But that was really the basis of it. We entered this trade 2 weeks ago on Thursday the 13th. I had paid $250 and $255 for the 40 put options at that time. Last week, we traded up into the mid 40s. We held through, took a little bit of heat on those contracts. Yesterday, at the high of the day, those options were down to $1.35. That was the lowest point. And then this morning at the open, they reached as high as $10.35 the very next morning. So I was able to make the exit at $9.50, come up just under 280% gain. That was the basis. Still looking for a continued follow through to the downside. The stock did get a bit of a bounce from the gap down this morning. We're still under the hourly trade line. I think we still have some sell pressure to come in. Most of those original investors are in the stock. The last private placement was under $18. So they're still at 100% gain, even at 36. So there's still some selling to come.
Wow. Yeah, and I'm with you on still expecting more selling to come on this name. And I was, and full disclosure, guys, I was not in this swing trade with Chris Toner, but I'm looking at this now to enter possibly for a day trade, or maybe even entering, a swing trade with a little bit of a different analysis now that we've broken beneath this resistance level or prior support level at 37. And I want to make sure you guys all see this. So you see this previous support level there at 37. Prior to that, that was resistance. Those are your prior highs. So now I'm expecting this level to become resistance now. You have the 100-day moving average here. The 50-day is going to start to curl down. So if I start to see maybe something like this on Mobileye, if I see something like this and the stock starts to push back up into that zone, I will look to engage the short right up here in these high 30s, and then look for, like Toner said, that share unlock. Look for people to say, you know what, I'm going to take some more profits off on this and look for this to move itself back into the low 30s. The way that you have to think about the psychology of the early investors, if they're in this thing last round at 18, and you're going to have people that's the last round. There's been previous rounds of fundraising before that where they're going to probably they're in at even lower prices. I don't know what the exact prices are, but if the last
Single
round,
digits.
Single digits, okay?
Yeah, early guys are single digits, yeah.
Yeah, early guys are single digits. They probably did another one somewhere over 10. The last one was 18. If you're sitting there and you're saying, okay, yesterday this stock was at $45. Today it's at 35. You just had the ability to sell your shares just yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm sorry, Chris, when was that unlock?
It was the 24th, 3 days ago, yeah.
So 3 days ago. So as of 3 days ago, you just got the ability to sell your shares and you didn't. Because you're like, oh man, the stock's on fire. It's going to go to 55. And all of a sudden you wake up today and the stock's at 35. That starts, I think, to get people a little angsty, a little anxious. They start to probably sell that position before it goes to 25. And that's the psychology and that's the mindset that you might have from those early investors. And with that share unlock of an additional 200 million shares, stock traded 21.5 million shares today. It is by far the heaviest volume day since their IPO day. I mean, no other one of the days, no other one of the trading days even comes close. Your average trading volume per day on this is around 3 million shares. It traded 21.5 million, but adding again 200 plus million shares to that tradable flow. And if that stock starts to come out of the market, that could pressure this thing back down to the low 30s. So I am looking for resistance up there around 37. Once we get up into that zone, that's going to be something that we're going to look for a possible short inside of True Trading Group. So I'm curious, members, how many of you hit this trade with Toner? And if you did, tell me how you did. I already saw my boy Fernando in at $1.90, out at $9.10 or $1.80 to $9.10 on the options, which is just absolutely insane. So congratulations on just an absolute monster there, brother. But I want you guys to go ahead and comment in chat right now. 335% for Joel. Nice. 335%. That is, guys, that kind of trade makes your entire month. That kind of trade makes your entire month. Never mind your day or your week. Speedy Marks in at 96 cents, out at 440. Obviously, he traded a different contract than you did. Corey in at $1.83, out at $10.20. Globetrotter hit 380%. Lena hit 210%. Tracy made over $700 just today. Michael agrees with us. Michael says, I'm short from 37. This thing goes lower. I agree with you, Michael. Jeff in at $1.55, out at $10.10. Ridiculous. They're shy, 325% gain. Mad Medic, 255, out at 965. This is insane. Market Ninja in at 280, out at 982, and still holding some. My goodness, guys. $2.38 entry for Paul, out at 950. Thomas Marshall says, I would like to join, and I've been on for a few months, but issue is time. I just don't have the time to spend in calls And when I do get on these videos, the markets are closed. Thomas Marshall, let me explain something to you very, very, very carefully. We have a mobile app that everybody has access to for free when you become a member. It's available for iPhone and Android. When you cannot be in front of your computer screen, as long as you have your cell phone, you're good. We've got you covered. The mobile app lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary because the mods and I talk to you on the mic during the day, but you also get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades. This way, you are able to still follow along with what we're doing during the trading session. Not to mention, our goal is to actually teach you to be able to execute on your own ideas without having to follow the moderators. There's a lot of members in True Trading Group, maybe members. Why don't you guys type the number 1 if you have the ability now to profit from your own trade ideas? Type the number 1 if that's you. Thomas, maybe pay attention to some of the comments you see coming through chat. How many people type the number 1? Because one thing that you will learn in True Trading Group is not to just follow moderator alerts, but to actually have the ability now to identify a really good setup in the market and have the confidence to place your own trade, even without a moderator alert. You are more than welcome to follow all of our trades. We tell you what we're doing in real time. So you can follow everything that we do. And we're not scalpers where we're in and out every 60 seconds where you guys can't follow along with what we're doing. This is a trade Chris Toner entered many days ago, right? Our day trades last several hours. Our swing trades last several days, sometimes even several weeks. Okay, so you can see how many people are typing the number 1 in chat. These are people that have been able to make money now with their own trade ideas. So we want to teach you how to become your own boss as well. But having a full-time job or a busy schedule is not something that you should let deter you from doing this. There's a lot of members in True Trading Group that have full-time jobs and they are still making money. And don't take my word for it, Thomas. I'll prove it to you. Our members are the best. You ever have questions about anything, just ask them. They'll tell you. Members, if you are making money while working a full-time job, now type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. Thomas, I'm not sure what you do for a living, but maybe pay attention to some of the comments and see what some of our members do for a living. Maybe you see somebody that has the same profession, is in the same business as you are, and this is something that you can look at and say, wow, okay, maybe you're a truck driver. Oh, wow, look, there's a truck driver, and they're telling you that they're making money. Here, Colton Brown is an engineer in e-commerce. Colton Brown says he's making money. Israel, we got to welcome Israel. Welcome to the THD family. Everybody welcome Israel. Israel is the newest member of the group, which means we're now down to just 4 spots. Jack Crosley, Golf PGA, is a golf instructor. I need your help, Jack. I'll teach you stocks. You get me to break 80, and we'll call it even. How about that? We got a barber. We got a fleet manager, an insurance agent, electronics technician, tech support, a bakery owner, construction project manager, text trader. What's up, brother? How are you? Medical sales. Globetrotter moved to Mexico. Now trades full time. I love that. Sharon is a day trader thanks to TTG. That's what I'm talking about. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Right. So there you guys have it. So like I said, Thomas, I'm not sure what you do for a living, brother, but maybe if you read some of the comments that are coming through. Look at Matt Kors coming through. Everybody give an AO to Mr. Matt Kors. Showing up to the TTG stream, showing some love. What's
Matt
up?
Kors has ruined my entire week.
Why? How's that even possible?
Because he sent me down such a rabbit hole a couple days ago, and I have yet to come back up for air.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. So, anyways.
Yeah, Adam's been playing around with a lot of this AI stuff and a lot of these algorithm stuff. So fun, exciting things coming at True Trading Group, guys.
Very Mike, MBLY, it's a great trade that literally anybody could have took. We got in this 2 weeks ago on Thursday, about 45 minutes after the market opened, and we've just been hanging on until this morning, right at market open, and taking the money. So very quick, stress-free trade, no real ins and outs, hands off, money in the bank.
I love it, man. Smooth, just smooth as a baby's bottom, bro. Just colder as cold as ice, as cool as the other side of the pillow. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, there's so many people that don't really understand what trading style or strategy that they should implement. And like a lot of people, they just go on YouTube, they go, oh, look, this person made 10 grand today, I'm just going to follow them. Well, if you are teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds, or you're working on a construction site, or you're driving an ambulance truck, you're not going to be able to be a scalper. Maybe that person you saw on YouTube is a scalper. Maybe they get in and out of trades within 1 to 3 minutes. You can't do that if that's what you do for a living. You need trades like this. You need trades that you can get an alert on your phone and say, okay, Chris Toner just got into the May 19th $40 strike put option. All right, cool. Maybe when your class is over, or you get your lunch break, or you get off that conference call, you can log in on your phone, go ahead, pull up the option, buy a couple contracts, and then put your phone down and go back to work. And then a couple days go by, and then all of a sudden you get another alert on your phone. Oh, Chris Toner just sold that contract. This can't be right. $9.50. That can't be right. I just bought it at $2. This can't be right. $9. This has to be a typo. He had to have sold it at $2.50, maybe $3.50. Can't be right. And then you go and you log into your account and you see that you're up 300% on your trade, and then you sell the position. If you're too busy to be sitting in front of your computer screen during the day, then you need to be implementing a style and strategy that's going to work for you. And maybe swing trading options, which is what Chris Toner does, okay, for a living and has done for over 20 years. That is what he does. And then you're going to be able to follow all of his trade alerts should you wish, like this 280% banger from Mobileye. And this is the 10th triple-digit gain opportunity that we've had inside chat. If you traded the options on the trade alerts. Now, I trade equities. I don't trade the options. But if you traded options on my Coinbase trade and my Roku trade, that was 100% gains. If you traded the options with Shy trades options, Palo Alto and Tesla, over 100% gain. Jess trades equities like I do. But if you trade the options on Sunrun and on Roblox, 100% gain. You trade the options with Chris Toner, 100% gain. And Chris, you had another 100% gain earlier this week too, didn't you, on General Motors?
Yeah, GM, kind of the same thing. The GM 100% gain on those put options off the back of earnings was also based on the fundamentals. Every month, automotive companies put out their monthly delivery totals. They tell you exactly how many cars they made and how many they sold. So if you go back and look at each month and then compare that to what the expectations are for the quarterly report, you got a pretty good idea on whether they're going to meet or miss expectations. So to me, GM was going to be a clear miss based on those monthly numbers, and it was. That option did 100% this week.
Unreal. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the type of analysis that you guys get when you are trading with a true professional. Take the guessing out of your trading. Let us do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And that's what we're here for, right? That's the whole point of you guys trading in a group. Let us do the heavy lifting for you, right? You can follow our trades if you want. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome. We give you all of our alerts in real time, our entries and our exits. Okay, so take advantage of it. You guys can go to ttgoffer.com right now. We've got, 4, Adam, if I'm not, 4 left. I think we have 4 spots left at the 915 price point with open enrollment. So go to ttgoffer.com. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, or if you used to be an annual member, or you used to be a trial member, or you currently are a trial member, go to, you have to text us. The number at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. You got to text us. Okay. You got to text us. We have to whitelist your email, get you guys that 915 price point. All right. Well, Chris, my man, unreal. It's been a good week for you, my friend. Not 1, but 2 triple digits, 1 for 100, 1 for 280%. I'd say it's been a pretty good week. And I thank you for coming on here and sharing your knowledge and 2 decades of experience with myself and the rest of the TTG fam and the viewers that are on this YouTube channel that may not be members yet. But if you are not yet, I highly recommend you guys get your butts in chat and start taking advantage on this analysis so you guys can start reaching your goals. They're a lot closer than you think. Chris, thanks for joining me today, man. Great job today. Amazing. Yeah, amazing. And I'll see you back in chat tomorrow, and we'll look to finish the week off strong.
Yes, sir. Have a great evening.
Take care. Bro. So there you guys have it, folks. All right, there you guys have it. So, you know, it's been a week. It's been a week of triple-digit gains. You know, it's been a week of triple-digit gains. I don't remember the last time that we've had trades like this where between, and it's, again, I'm not, this is not just me. There's 9 moderators that are in chat with you, but collectively as a group, we've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. Now, do we as moderators have red trades? Of course we do. No one is just gonna be green every single day. But it's all about controlling your risks when you do lose. Losing is part of trading. You're going to have some red trades. You got to be able, you can't, every time you make a red trade, you can't be like, oh, I just got killed. No, you've got to be able to take paper cuts. You got to be able to control your losses. You got to know when to bail, when to cut them loose, take the small manageable loss, move on to the next trade so that when you make a winning trade, you make more money when you're right than you lose when you're wrong. That's something that a lot of inexperienced traders really struggle with. They lose more when they're wrong than they ever make when they're right. And that's a recipe for disaster. And that's how you slowly bleed your account down to zero when that is the case. So, you know, you got to really stick to that risk management, and we'll teach you guys all that as a member of True Trading Group. So, someone says, Mike, is that a new hat? It actually is a new hat. I just got it like 2 weeks ago. It actually is a new hat. So yeah, guys, I do want to take you over to Alphabet. You can see Alphabet is already moving back to the downside. So I did mention to you guys before, this is going to be on my list for a short tomorrow. If we cannot get this stock, okay, if we can get Google back up like this, I'm going to short this thing tomorrow. I'll take the short tomorrow right up in this region. My stop loss will be above this level. I'm going to short it back up into that level now that the big mega cap tech earnings are behind us, and it was still not enough to get Alphabet through that resistance level. Amazon is beginning to pull back just a little bit. We got to see once it finishes up its earnings conference call and the CEO and the CFO, you know, do their thing. We will see if this move is able to hold. But they issued strong guidance. It's a beat on their earnings. And it was just, you know, a fantastic move there for Amazon. And that kind of took us a little bit higher to the upside. Okay. But I am going to be looking to short Alphabet tomorrow. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me on oh my goodness. Guys, TOP. I just saw this. So TOP was a stock that was going nuts earlier today, and it is now squeezing after hours. You've got a short position that is clearly trapped in this thing that is getting absolutely blown. Oh, my, look at this candle on tops. Not tops, just top. The stock is up 600%. It's squeezing right now after hours. Oh my goodness. Guys, this stock was a $7 stock yesterday. It is at $47 now, and it is squeezing right now after hours. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This will be on the top of the watch list tomorrow. Let's see if we top out here around 50. Okay, so this level, this $50 mark, it's actually 51. 51 is your previous all-time high for top. That was the last short squeeze you had there at the end of June. You're back to that level now. You're going to get short sellers are going to step in right here, and short sellers will try shorting this right here at 50. Okay, so you will have some short sellers step in here at 50. Right now, you're 49.5 on the offer. I don't see any size really yet there at 50, but I'm going to watch this thing in the after hour session, and maybe if there's a short, oh, there's 52. You're pushing through it now. All right, 54. 54 is now 53.99 new high. We'll see if 50 bid holds. You still haven't really seen a strong bid get up here over 50. There's 54, 55, 54.96. Now trying to hold bid over 50. Trying to hold bid over, guys, this thing is, wow, I feel bad for people that are short this name. Oh my goodness, $59. This is how you blow up your entire account, okay? $59 new high. Now you're 52. This thing is all over the place. So this is how people blow up their accounts if you're a short seller. So people step in, they short the stock at 15, it squeezes higher, it stops them out. They come back in, they short it at 20, they short it at 18, and all of a sudden they look back and the stock's at 53 and they're getting margin called and they don't know what to do with their lives now. Their entire account is blown up. Unbelievable move. This will be top of the watch list for tomorrow. So Alphabet and top.
All right, sorry to interrupt you. Kenny Askew, it's 22.12 normally, but tonight it is 9.15. That is a 58% discount. So make sure you enter coupon code TTG121 if it doesn't show for you automatically. Okay? It should show automatically, but if it doesn't, just enter TTG121, click apply code, and you will be able to get that 9.15 price point. All right? Thanks.
Kenny, so there you go, Kenny. 9.15. Again, there's 4 spots left for those of you that want that 9.15 price point. Also, guys, Adam is going to be in the main chat shortly to talk to anyone that's interested in STR. So we tried to do this before the bell, but we didn't have enough time. So we can do it now. So if there's any annual members that are here on the live stream and you guys are interested in that STR spot, we will go back into the main chat room immediately following this live stream. And we can help you guys if you are interested in the STR spots that we do have available. Okay. So again, that's going to be, if anyone's interested in STR that is not already a lifetime member and you're not part of STR. So if you're just annual, you guys can head into the main chat. Adam's going to be in there in just a moment. So Warren Buffett says, what's STR? If you don't know what STR is, guys, go into the main chat room. Okay. Adam is going to go over all of that with you guys inside of the main chat. If you don't know what STR is, then I really highly recommend that you go inside of the main chat because STR members voted to open up a couple more spots for STR. So I highly recommend that you guys take advantage of it. Go into the main chat. Again, if you are not STR and you're interested, or if you don't know what it is, head into there now. All right. So folks, top is going to be on watch. This thing is squeezing like hell. Wow. And we're holding 50. We're holding 50. This is going to get interesting. If this thing can't get back under 50, okay, like 50, 48, shorts are dead. You can see this thing tomorrow. Oh man, don't ever be on the wrong side of something like this, guys. Your entire account could be gone in one trade. Don't ever be on the wrong side of something like this. You won't be as a member of True Trading Group. You make sure you never are on the wrong side of something like this. But this will be on the top of the watch list for tomorrow. So top will be the small cap on the watch list, and Alphabet will be at the top of the watch list. All right. So there we have that. All right, folks. What I'll do here now is I will show you guys the actual platform for those of you that are interested. Right? So you guys can see everything the 9.15 will get you. So again, the price is normally $212. We got to welcome Kenny. We're now down to 3 spots. We're down to 3 spots. So Kenny, welcome. So the price is normally $22.12. You guys can get it today for the next 3 people for $9.15. After that, we move to $9.50, then $1,000, etc. We'll continue to move the price of that membership up. As we get closer to closing off the open enrollment for the annual membership. There's a few spots left. But let me show you what the platform looks like so you guys know exactly what that $915 is getting you. You're going to get our chat room, of course, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're with you from pre-market till after hours, answering questions, giving you all of our trade alerts, providing market commentary. You've got the mobile app I mentioned to you earlier, so you can get real-time push notifications if you're not in front of your computer, so you know when the mods are getting in and out of their trades. You'll also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. That is going to be something that would cost you $1,000 if you were to go to Benzinga on your own. You'll also get congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get TradingView's premium charting software, so you can use one of the most commonly used charting softwares as traders. That's $600 a year if you go to TradingView on your own. It's included when you join our platform. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform every day, so that you guys can see what are the hottest stocks during the day. You get ETNA's simulator, which lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You get your own, you can use our own proprietary scanner, which lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, all included, folks. Short data. You don't pay extra for any of this. It's all included for the 915. A trading journal tracks your trades, breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. You get analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. And then you get a watch list. Every day, the mods publish watch lists. Tells you what stocks we're looking at and the exact game plan. This is the price we're going to buy. This is the price we're going to short. So you know exactly what we're doing before we ever do it. Then you get the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, charter psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. There's no upsell for special VIP courses. You get every course in the 22 course curriculum when you join. And then you guys also have our video library. Our video library has about 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of different topics, and you guys can start attending these workshops live once you become a full-time member. Now, guys, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group, but I can guarantee if you do not make the $915 back at least once during your membership, okay, I will give you back double your money, $1,830. I will give it back to you if you cannot make the $915 back at least once during your membership. You just have to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group. And if you can't make the $915, we'll give you back $1,830. We can do that because we've only had to give a refund to about 2.51% of members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. And 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime. That's why I have no problem offering you double your money back. Just go to ttgoffer.com. If the price says $915, that's how you know you're getting one of those 3 remaining spots. Otherwise, the price will say $950 as the price continues to move higher as we close out open enrollment. If you have questions at all about anything, don't hesitate. Text us. Also, if you used to be a trial, used to be a member, or are currently a trial, text us 786-505-4049. All right. Thanks for joining me, folks. Again, annual members, if you are interested in one of the STR spots or you don't know what STR is, I highly recommend you head into the main chat room right now, okay? Because the STR members did vote today to open up a very select few additional STR spots. If you guys want one, it's a real privilege and an honor to grab one. Head into the main chat now. We'll talk to you guys all about it. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. We'll finish out what has been a very strong week inside True Trading Group. We'll finish it off tomorrow with a bang. Top still squeezing, $60 now, new high on top. I'll see you guys all in chat.